What's up, guys? So today we're going to talk about some of the biggest scams in the nutrition and fitness industry. And to kick things off, we're going to talk about Primal Muscle's false advertising of deer antler velvet. I kid you not, this is a real ad. It straight up says better than steroids, still legal. It's not better than steroids. Now, I couldn't find a whole lot of recent articles on here, so this is the closest to recent. It was from 2021, and it shows that there are some benefits to deer antler velvet in regards to your immunity, and in general, it can help boost performance, but it's not a big boost. To give you perspective, you'll get a bigger boost out of taking creatine, and it's a much cheaper supplement. But that's not all. Take a look at how much that they are charging per bottle. Each bottle is roughly about 30 servings. Almost $50 a bottle for this stuff. But if you really do believe in this, I've got you, because that's outrageous, and these companies are taking you for a fool. This is on Alibaba.com. You can go directly to the manufacturers and get it for so freaking cheap. You could get it in its powdered forms. You can get it in its liquid forms. There were hundreds of these, and you can actually email the manufacturers, find out their processing if you want to. And yeah, you might have to buy it in bulk, but even buying it in bulk is gonna still save you money. And let's be for real, you could buy it in bulk, upcharge it by like $5 and make some money too. Just sell it to some of your friends. So as of right now, Primal Muscle, this is one of the biggest scams that you guys are pushing. You should be ashamed. It is not like steroids at all. The percentage of effectiveness that it has on you, yeah, sure, it helps, but it's not that big of a percentage. The next best thing that I was able to find was a 2004 study that showed that it did improve performance by about 4% over the duration of the study, which is not terrible, but it's not great. It's definitely not steroids, guys. Not even remotely comparable. And then next on the list is ecdysteroid compounds like terkesterone and ecdysterone. Absolute waste of money. There is zero literature showing that it shows benefit in humans at all. And in mice studies, still very debatable. As we see right here, there actually was no effect on skeletal muscle in the mice that they tested on in this study. And here's another study of ecdysteroid compounds that showed absolutely zero benefit whatsoever. But again, guys, you can go to Alibaba.com if you truly do believe in these things to actually work, and you can pay fractions of the price. Fractions of the price. Sure, yeah, you have to buy 100 units, whatever, dude. Rather than giving a company $50 to get you some 30 capsules of ecdysterone or terkesterone, whichever one that you prefer, go to Alibaba.com and just buy the minimum units, guys. Come on. This is just ridiculous. These companies are getting away with stealing from you. And these are scam products, and they're false advertising. This one actually irritates me a lot because I used to really love this company, Advanced Molecular Labs. They were one of my favorite companies. Their pre-workout I used to think was just the top tier. Anytime that they had a new supplement come out, I was on top of it because they like to list their research for their supplements. And in my opinion, a company that's putting out supplements, they need to be able to show the literature behind it. But not all of this stuff is legit. And they cherry-picked so much research just to push this one. And then they used one of their prime athletes, Joe Donnelly, to really push the sales. The man is a great salesman. I have to give him credit. But he blatantly lied about this product. Blatantly. And unfortunately, I did fall for this a few years ago. Obviously now, I'm a little bit more in tune with what's going on in the nutrition industry. So here we are. Don't fall for the crap that us older folks fell for years ago. These are fads that keep making their way around. The deer antler velvet was one of them. Back in 2011, I was taking deer antler velvet because everybody was like, oh, this stuff is great. It raises IGF-1 and HGH and blah, 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 blah. It was utter nonsense. It's not that great. Sure, there's minor benefits, but it's not anywhere near on the scale that people advertise. Same thing with the ecdysteroids. They keep coming around every single decade. It's like the fad just keeps showing up again. I'm here to try and help you guys out so that you don't get scammed by these people. This is a blatant fad. Do not fall for it. Don't waste your money. If you do feel like these things work, save your money and go to Alibaba.com, buy it in bulk. It'll last you forever, and any that you don't use, you can sell to your friends for like a $5 upcharge, and you're still going to save them money too. And of course, before you start selling it, you might want to check with your local governments just to make sure that you can get away with selling it. You know, I'm just throwing that in there as like a little safety net for everybody else, including myself.